Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Septian Dwi Ardiyanto and today I'm going to make a textbook review video. Alright, without further ado, let's start the review. Alright guys, first let me show the book that I'm going to review today. This one, Positive Thinking Guide, which was written by Kamala Adhya and was published by Positively on December 16, 2018. And it also has 43 pages. And it counts as popular book. Anyway, I chose this book to be reviewed because the author gave me the meaningful tips of positive thinking and how important is positive thinking in everyday life. Because positive thinking can guide us to enjoy your life, can make you life to better one. Yeah. Alright. Without further ado, this book has 8 tips in total, and each tip has its own title. And now let's discuss about each tip a little bit further. Anyway, the introduction of this book is talk about how important is the positive thinking in everyday life. And with positive thinking, we can face your problem in your life, enjoy, relax, and no matter like just problem, like easy to solve it. And I found one phrase that impressed me: no one can change, avoid all negative feelings. You know what I mean, right? Yeah. And then the introduction talk about the benefits of using positive thinking techniques. And there are 7 benefits. Yeah. Alright, without further ado, let's discuss the first tip. The first tip is stop negative self-talk. This part talks about the uselessness of doing a negative self-talk to yourself, because there is no point of doing that. Your life won't rise up again from doing that. This part also tells you that if you face a failure, it doesn't mean that you are incapable and useless, but you just don't put enough effort, or it might be not the right choice for you because everyone has different strength. What you need to do is trying harder and again and get back on track and be productive. And the second tip is be grateful. This part talks about being grateful is a way out to overcome our weakness that also become our insecurity. We shouldn't let our weakness consume us and make us drowned in sadness. This part also tells you that once you feel grateful with what you have, you will feel the positivity you might have forgotten all this time. And the next tips is love more. This part mainly talks about loving can reduce our stress. And loving is a good way to forget about our problem for a while and make us relax. Do whatever you love to curtain yourself, since you deserve to have a rest to be happy. Fourth tip is control your reaction. And this tip talks about the reaction we have to our problem doesn't matter. When we face a problem, we shouldn't jump directly to our own conclusion and listen to other people's bad opinion about us. We just need to take a deep breath and face the problem, relax and calmly. And this chapter tells us that the one who needs to control us is ourselves, not other people. And the next tip is first impression sucks. This tip talks about that impression is just an assumption for us, so it is whether right or wrong. Therefore, before jumping to a wrong conclusion, we better think about it many times and don't forget to think about it positively. Next tip is positive thinking meditation. This tip talks about the benefits we get from doing positive thinking meditation. By doing meditation, we can focus more on our thoughts about our lives. We can also realize our mistakes in the past and try to fix it in the future from doing meditation. Therefore, it might be a good idea for you guys to try meditation started from now. And next tips is exercise. This chapter talks about the benefits we get from exercising. By exercising, our body will release good hormones which will increase our mood and positive thoughts about what we have been doing all this time. And the last tip is practice makes perfect. The last tip is talk about once you realize your weakness, you don't stop, but you fix it and try to better than before. Feel proud of yourself for realizing and try to fix your mistakes in the past. Never stop trying although you failed many times. And don't forget to praise yourself because of the improvement you make. Because you know guys, efforts will not betray the result. Alright guys, it is now time to talk about the weaknesses, the strength, and whether this book recommended for the people or not. Alright guys, it is now time to talk about the weaknesses, the strength, and whether this book recommended for the people or not. This is based on my opinion. Please don't judge me. I'd say that there are 5 strengths of this book. First, the writer gave us the information about the importance of positive thinking in everyday life since it provided many benefits in the beginning. Second, the presentation of the tips to think positively is conveyed clearly. Third, the language used is easy to understand, which made this book enjoyable for me to read. Next, the author also provided us with the illustrations in each tip to make it easier for the readers to understand every tip the author conveyed. And the last strength is the author gave a spotlight to the words which made me only focus on that word every time there was an important word. And also about the book weaknesses, I would like to talk about the book weaknesses. I'd say that there are two weaknesses of this book. First, the explanation in this book was too short, even though it was discussing a very important issue. So I felt unsatisfied since I was lacking of further explanations as the further comprehension from reading it. Last, the author also wrote this book slowly based on his experience, his personal experience, which means the author didn't consider this book would be successful or not for the others. The tips might not be working, but it's worth it for us to try it after all. And anyway, I'd say that this book is recommended for everyone who has the same personality as me, who often thinks negatively, which make the people around annoyed. Additionally, we have known that it is difficult to put negative thinking out of our minds, so we become deterred from getting a better life. However, I'd say this book will also be suitable and completely useful for them, just because this book gives us an explanation of the importance of thinking positively, as well gives us the benefits they will get. Also, it provides the tip that can make us use of thinking positively to face a problem slowly but surely to have a more positive life. Alright guys, that's all the textbook review that I did, and sorry for the mistake I have made, sorry for the unclear phrases, sentences and words that I have made. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching. I hope you understand and enjoy my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.